Welcome back to the session, children. We are going to see second stanza and third stanza simultaneously. So first stanza, the tiger which is in the zoo is being depicted. So 4 lines. I hope you have already marked as zoo. Next one, he should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. See the desire. The tiger wants plump deer. Okay. So who is this he? I have already told you. The poet is calling this tiger as a he. He should be lurking. What is the meaning for lurking? Hiding. You remember in the first slide? Yeah, the tiger in between the grass, just sitting and waiting for its prey in the shadow. Sliding means slowly moving so that the prey or the deer or whichever the animal cannot hear its noise, so that it won't be disturbed, and then it is easy for the tiger to catch. Sliding through long grass near the water hole in the forest, wherever the water is available. Why the tiger is waiting near the water pool? You can understand. Any animal, when it feels thirsty, it just goes to the water pool to drink, and that is the easy and safest way of catching other animals. Water near the water hole where plump deer pass. The deer, when the deer goes there, without the notice of the deer, the tiger pounces on it and then it is over. So that particular deer becomes the family meal for the tiger. Coming to third stanza, he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, bearing his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. What does this mean? Why poet is looking for a next option? Yes. Suppose this particular tiger waited for a long time near the water hole and it could not catch any prey that day. Then the tiger goes to the extreme of attacking people. It will be going there to nearby village, and you can see he should be snarling around houses. What is snarling? Snarling is nothing but to make an angry and warning sound. Why this warning sound to be given? So that people get frightened and must be running for safety, and that is an opportunity the tiger takes. Whereas when it is waiting near the water pool, it's not making noise. Why? Because suppose if it makes the other animals know its presence, then animal will run away. So the tiger is brilliant. What is the tiger coming to the village near the jungle? Any village is there, you can understand there will be some cattle also and many other things which could become food for this tiger. So it makes noise, frightens the people, and whoever comes, it will easily capture. These are the two stanzas. I'm talking about a tiger in the zoo. Tiger in the forest. And it is exercising its full power. Freedom. And it is terrific. Yes. So you can take down the meanings and then you can just mark your all the poetic devices. You have personification because you have he should be lurking, and then you have a rhyming scheme you have. Okay, and I have a next slide for you already prepared on the literary devices for stanza 2 and stanza 3. You can just take down all these notes in your note. Anything new, children? Rhyming words, rhyming scheme you know already. Enjambment you know already. Imagery also we have discussed. Yeah, alliteration. I have already taught you what is alliteration. What is alliteration? The repetition of consonant sound more than once, the repetition in one single line. So in this stanza, second stanza, you have use of P 2 times. Plump, pass. So you have to write P is being alliterated. Then imagery you have. How is the tiger? Lurking. The moment we say lurking, you will understand it is sitting somewhere and eagerly waiting. That is the imagery comes to your mind. Again, the same third stanza also you have rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is not different, so that is why I am not repeating A, B, C, B the for all. Enjambment is there, and then onomatopoeia. What is this onomatopoeia? Poets, all the writers in every writings, they use sometimes the words trying to see the sound that is being produced either by animals or human beings. So snarling. Snarling, the moment you say snarling, it's shouting or warning sound of a tiger. Even for waterfall also poet uses the sound. The monkeys screech. Okay, such type of sounds when these words are used in the poetic lines, you will have to underline and identify it as a onomatopoeia. Then you have assonance and consonants. Shall we proceed to the next one? Yes. This is your fourth stanza. But he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Thinking, this is the pitiful condition of the tiger in the cage. So the poet tried to explain the first one, how was the feeling of this tiger, what was the tiger doing in the first stanza. Then he took us to the next two stanzas explaining to us what is the tiger exercising its full power in its natural inhabitant. And then again he is bringing us back to the tiger in the cage. And he tells us it's behind bars. Even though it has full strength, along with the tiger, its strength also is behind the bars. It is caged, it's helpless, it is sad, upset, not very happy. And that is the reason the poet says, it least bothers. Okay? It never bothered to notice the visitors. See here, ignoring visitors. It takes few steps to and fro, and then it is ignoring the people, and then it is behind the bars. See children, this particular stanza is very important, this one and the last one, and for both I have given you the summarized summary. Now the poet comes to the reality of the tiger that is inside the cage. He says that the tiger is confined to a strong cell which is made up of strong building material. He further says that as the tiger is behind the bars, so his ferociousness is also behind the bars. He just stalks in the cage. He never tries to terrorize the visitors, not bothered about it, doesn't identify his presence, notice anybody's presence. His power is restricted by the cage. Therefore, he never tries to terrorize the visitors as he cannot attack them. Only when he is free, he is attacking, and when he is hungry, he don't mind attacking people. You can have this stanza and summary in your note. The literary devices, rhyme scheme, you have personification again, you have personified, poet is personified again, tiger is being personified again. Assonance and consonants also you have, then alliteration. In the previous stanza, P is being alliterated, the P sound, the per sound, and here B is alliterated behind bars. Children, see, if you have any doubt regarding poetic devices, you can just call me and I will be clarifying your doubts. Okay, I will explain it to you again. The last stanza. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, the stars with his brilliant eyes, and the brilliant stars. The tiger in the zoo, least bothered about the visitors, but then it is definitely disturbed. It is not allowed by the people, or here if you go to see the patrolling cars, the guards or the night watchmen, whoever, because of their whistle, because of the moving of their vehicles, this particular tiger which is caged is very much disturbed. So even at night he is unable to sleep peacefully. During the day also he is unable to be relaxed. That is a pitiful condition poet is trying to show us. Okay. Now, even here I have given you the summary. The poet says that in the night the tiger hears the sound of the patrolling cars. Patrolling cars are the vehicles of police which are used to guard at night. So in the night the tiger hears the sounds of these cars, and then he stares at the shining stars with his shining eyes, because nothing else can be done. He is unable to sleep, and then he is sitting in the cage and then watching the spacious sky, maybe longing and desiring to get back to its natural inhabitant. Okay? And it is sad. So he cannot do anything, therefore he is just watching, staring at the stars. Therefore he stares at the stars in the night and tries to divert his thoughts towards them. And that is how he is trying to draw pleasure, make himself comfortable, feel happy. So ultimately, what is the poet trying to tell us by comparing the lifestyle of a tiger in the zoo and a tiger in the natural inhabitant? The poet is trying to tell every human being it is natural tendency that everyone longs for freedom. Everyone wants to utilize their capabilities maximum. Here if you go to see the tiger which is behind the bars, its capacity also is behind the bar. It is limited. It could not exercise anything else. So ferocious a tiger, but then here it is so mild. So angry a tiger, but then because of its helplessness, it is quiet. Let's look at the literary devices. You have rhyme scheme again, A, B, C, B. The whole poem, the poet maintains that A, B, C, B rhyme scheme. Here cars and stars. Enjambment, line 3 continues through line 4 without any punctuation mark. Alliteration, H sound is being alliterated. He hears. Assonance, use of I sound with his brilliant in the same line. Okay children, hope you have understood this particular poem. What I want you to do is, at the end of the session, write the name of the poem, put the date, write the summary. Already we have finished 2 exercises, right? In the note you will have to mention your thing, and then you just go ahead with alliteration, all the poetic devices. Thank you very much.